What is up, enthusiasts? It is Cedar Flags here, and welcome back to another one of my videos. So today we have gotten a string of brand new announcements coming from both external theme parks and IAAPA. But the announcement I want to talk about today is one that surrounds my home park. It isn't a new coaster, but is a brand new flat ride. Today, I'm going to talk about Kennywood to talk about their brand new for 2023 edition, SpinVasion, a very unique flat ride indeed. And I'm going to talk about if this was a good decision or not, and see what place it has in the park. This is Cedar Flags, and today, we are going to look at SpinVasion. So, let's get into some of the information that you may or may not know yet. Kennywood has been teasing a little bit of an alien-themed ride in the past few weeks, and they repainted one of their sister flat rides, Cosmic Chaos, which is in a general area that hasn't been touched. They just removed two flat rides in that area, Banyan Curve and Volcano, and both of those plots of land have been sitting dormant for a few years. So, it begged me to ask, is there going to be a replacement soon? And it looks like there is. So, at least in the spot of Volcano, there's going to be SpinVasion, a new Zamperla Griffin model. This is a very low to the ground model, and it reminds me a lot of the Huss Swing Around, but it still doesn't look like one of the most thrilling rides out there, and I want to get into that in a little bit. But Kennywood posted something on Instagram that said, taking flight in 2023. The all-new SpinVasion puts you in the middle of a battle for the Berg. Board your spacecraft for a thrilling flight on the first multi-action spin ride of its kind in the United States. What starts as a classic experience turns into a next-level fun experience as you race parallel to the ground. One moment you crisscross up and down with other pilots, and the next you're all rolling together in giant waves to defend a city from alien invaders. And looking at the renderings of this ride, as well as the test animations from the existing model at P&E Playland in Canada, and of course the animation footage, I have to say that this ride definitely looks like a good mix between thrilling flat ride and kiddie flat ride. Let me explain. I would say that Kennywood has a lot of intermediate rides, but they need even more. Now, they haven't really added an intermediate ride in a while. The last one might have actually been Cosmic Chaos. Let's say a kid has ridden all the rides in Thomastown and Kittyland, and they want to move up to some of the bigger rides like Black Widow and Aero 360, or even some of the bigger coasters. Are they going to go right to those, or are they going to find some sort of intermediate ride? This ride is definitely the answer to that. And it looks to be appealing for all ages. This is going to be a part of a new area, Area 412, which is going to be homage to Area 51, or Area 72, and it's going to be an alien-themed area with existing Cosmic Chaos, which has been there for a while, and this attraction. Now, something I found interesting is that Cosmic Chaos is another intermediate-themed attraction. So are these two rides going to work together to be that little intermediate thrill that Kennywood needed? This is going to be a group of intermediate thrills, and I think it is a great selection. Finally, I want to get into a little bit of speculation for the final part of this video. A few months ago, Kennywood came out with a survey mentioning 3 flat rides and asking which one should we add next. And as you could tell, they didn't add any of these flat rides. The 3 were a Huss Condor, a Funtime Rocket, and a Gerstlauer Skyroller. And when Kennywood announced that this was going to be the first in the United States, that kind of debunked all of that, because all 3 of these models have been in the United States, at least at some point in time. And I had a few friends say they want something unique, they want something that they have barely ever seen before, and it looks like we are getting that. First of its kind in the US, and I can only assume it's going to spread like wildfire after this is created. Now, it's not an RMCT Rex, it's not some massive model, but I think this is good for the future of this park. And maybe in the future we could see an expansion onto Area 412 with the old Banyan Curve model, and you can make this a complete area. Anyways, what do you think about this addition? I know it's just a flat ride, but it looks pretty important to this park. So, once again, what do you think? This is Cedar Flags. I will see you all later.